good, sad, happy. And when we're in the writing, whether it's content area or not, we're always trying to push them to get more interesting. Dig outside of what you know. Try to improve yourself as a writer. And a lot of times it is in the crafting of the writing. But I want to get down to that word level too. And so we use the thesaurus quite often. And they're not very good at it. Because again, it's a newer skill. They're getting to the point where they can at least say thesaurus. Most of them still can't spell it, but that's all right. But you say use the thesaurus, and we go through, here's what a thesaurus is. We look through them, we give examples. Here's what it does. Here's how it can help you. And then they go thesaurus crazy. And so everything is exhilarating. So they're always in the doldrums. They don't always know exactly what their words mean. They just know it's close to what they were going to say originally, even if it's not exactly that shade or that layer of meaning they were going for. So then that's where this comes in. You're literally going to start layering the meanings of these words. So I just pick up a pretty common word they're using. Here's happy. And I think of 6 or 7 other words that could mean happy, but they're not maybe exactly happy. And then we're just going to start layering them from what would be maybe the least amount of emphasis to the most amount of emphasis, or the least happy to the most happy, creating a continuum. And so your word choices today are going to be blissful, happy, cheerful, content, joyful, ecstatic, delighted, and euphoric. They're all levels of happy. But they could drastically change the meaning of a sentence. So, you're welcome to work in partners or in groups of 3 on this if you want to. When I started this, I used to give my kids sheets of paper, and we started with maybe 4 words. And then we started getting to 5, and we're still up to 8. We usually do about 6. But then I actually created a form, because for some of my kiddos who are very visual, they actually then will glue these into their writer notebooks and have them available. So, like I said, you're welcome to work together so you can have those discussions. Because my kids always do this in groups.
Not join us right now?
For example, I would probably not use euphoric because my kids, most of them, would not know this. But blissful, they probably okay. I think your 10 is almost like that too.
Actually, you know, like, you're welcome. Okay, that's fine.
At the bottom, and sorry to interrupt your thinking just when you got started, but at the bottom is a place to add any words you think could be included that I did not. So feel free to put in your 2 cents too. I do very much like your thinking, Elaine. It's just
cheerful,
take that as a personal. If you're finished, that's great. If you're not, that is fine. This always takes longer the first few times you do it with your kiddos. And sometimes they get real hung up on the trees and forget the 4. It's like, oh, it's 2. No, it's 3. So sometimes I say, okay, here's 6 words. Let's do the 2 top, the 2 middle, and the 2 bottom. Last time I had you guys, I had everybody share their orders. I don't think we have the time for that right now. Yeah. But Misha was talking about when she does it in her costume, her kids just always ordered it from most to least. I just never gave my kids a choice, so I don't know if that would make more sense for them. I might next time just give them the words and say, go ahead. We always that's how I taught them, was from least to most. So it could be interesting. And then she was also talking about how when her kids, she gives the word, they'll come up with synonyms, and they just start, without even having to order them in writing, they'll say, oh, well, this one's kind of here, if this is here, or that was there. So you can start to get that vocabulary or that in your own heads. Well, I don't know what this word is. Well, a synonym would be here, but the one you're talking about would be kind of right there. Oh, okay. I'm starting to get that now. My kids really do love these activities.
Just one thing too, if you put this on whiteboards, you can line them up. They can line themselves up in front of the classroom.
Okay.
And they can put it on whiteboards, and then they can juggle themselves in the class and say, no, I think you're over there, why?
And they do have suggestions too. Like the rainy day, we did drizzly and downpour and all in between. We've done all different kinds of words for dirty, grimy, gross, nasty. We've done smelly words. So they'll give me, oh, can we do these kind of words next time? Which is kind of fun that they start taking ownership. I still will say that there are, lots of kids are euphoric in their writing when they probably shouldn't be euphoric yet, but we're getting there. We're getting there. It's going to take a while, too, because it's like anything else. You teach comics, and comics are all over the place, and then you bring it back in. But last, just because I love the poem, when I read poems, and I started with my read aloud a little bit trickier, is I'll just ask for a word that popped in their head when I read it. And so I'll just read this once just so you can listen to it, and I'll read it again so you kind of focus on what word pops in your head. And they really like to do these too. This is Shel Silverstein's The Little Boy and the Little Old Man. Said the little boy, sometimes I drop my spoon. Said the little man, I do that too. The little boy whispered, I wet my pants. I do that too, laughed the little old man. Said the little boy, I often cry. The old man nodded, so do I. But worst of all, said the boy, it seems, grown-ups don't pay attention to me. And he felt the warmth of a wrinkled old hand. I know what you mean, said the little old man. And then I would read it again, and the kids would give me some words that popped into their head for that. So kind of think about yours. So the little boy, sometimes I drop my spoon. The little old man, I do that too. The little boy whispered, I wet my pants. I do that too, laughed the little old man. The little boy often cried. The old man nodded, so do I. But worst of all, said the boy, it seems, grown-ups don't pay attention to me. And he felt the warmth of a wrinkled old hand. I know what you mean, said the little old man. Any words?
Warmth.
Warmth?
Wrinkle.
Wrinkle? Most of my kids said grandpa or sad. I got some family, and one kid said circle. And that's why I love the Shel Silverstein anthologies, because the kids think that they're reading silly, funny poems. And I know that about every 10 or so, they're getting a real whammy on them. So, by no means are those all of the vocabulary activities, but those are the ones that I use the most that I love. So, thank you.